Hello everybody, welcome back to some more of the Rings Online. As you can see, we are in a skirmish. As you can see, we have this thing and we're going to go summon our herbalist, which I actually need to think of whether or not I need to actually level them up, which I might have to do if I get enough marks from this. And yeah, we have the mark acquisition thing, and we are in a completely different skirmish as from normal. I don't think I've actually ever done this skirmish so far in this on this character or on this series, because I think you get it at level 30 anyway. I think a potential thing that you get it at level 30. So we're gonna be doing this. It's obviously scaled to us, so it's level 31. Normally, I don't remember there always being 4 enemies out here. Last time I went on this on my main, there were enemies. Maybe I was just maybe it's just a chance of it being like that. And it looks like we might be a tiny bit laggy, slightly, but I assume that's more the server side than our side. Just because, as I said previously, the servers have just recently come off from being offline ever so slightly. So I feel like, you know, it's also a bit later now, so I feel like a few more people might be trying to log on. And we actually just got 2 from one enemy. We actually got 2 footman bounties, which is pretty cool. So yes. And I just decided to do this one because I realised it was here, and second off, it's kind of just, you know, something a bit different. I've been doing the Trouble in Tuckborough for a very long time now, and I thought, you know, we've got quite a lot of things on there. It might be a nice idea to change. This is my second most sort of known one of these, so I thought it'd be nice to do it. And also we can get some more deeds and stuff done. This actually technically counts as us being in Bree, because, you know, this is Bree. I wonder if we can actually use the map. Yeah, so you can see we are in the Bree map. It doesn't actually show us on the map physically, but we are in an instance of Bree. Just like when we were doing Tuckborough, we can still do the deeds which are like kill this enemy this many times in Bree or the Shire, as it was in Trouble in Tuckborough. So that's for us, I think. We also just got 3 marks, and we also got another bounty, footman bounty. And I actually don't know how long this skirmish is compared to the other one, or how long it will take me to complete it. I think it might take a little bit longer than Trouble in Tuckborough, potentially. I think you can get more encounters on this one, or I think you can get 3 encounters on this one, or I might just be imagining that. So it might, you know, if we get those 3 encounters, it might take us a bit longer. This also has just reminded me we definitely need to get the thing. We definitely do need to upgrade our herbalist to allow our herbalist to give us power as well as morale. So I actually might. Yep, this is what I mean by the lag. There we go. So yeah, I might actually have to after this finishes. Although we're currently in the we're currently out of this in the Forsaken Inn. I think there's a skirmish camp quite close to Thorin's Gate, so I might have to go and sort of teleport over to, or travel over to my travel skill to Thorin's Gate, and have a little look, do any upgrades there, and how much that basically costs. But as you can also see, we have the ready for us there, so you know. Already got that 1 encounter, and if I remember correctly, there's 2 counterattacks, I always forget that. And we actually, the encounter is all the way up here, if you see the mouse. I've noticed sometimes the mouse doesn't like to record, and then other times it will just magically turn up. Why that happens, I literally have no idea. It happens, so I can't really do much about it. But it's not like massive. It's games recording. Yeah. Alright, so that one's over and had a little bit of an interruption, but now we can come over here, and if I am correct in my knowledge, we have a Grug Lup, 4,158 health, and I'm going to set a little trap for him just in case he does get close to us. I don't really want him to do too much damage to us, even though we have a healer. Just, you know, if I can take no damage, I'll prefer that over taking any damage at all, even if we heal with us. So, yeah, this guy hopefully shouldn't take too long. I think it should be pretty easy. I think. Well, this guy is generally on his own. There is another one, which I think can sometimes have another enemy near it. Yeah, or potentially, like, you can aggro him when there's other enemies still sort of present, so you kind of have to deal with multiple people. But yeah, let's just do that. We should have just got Thievery and Mischief. So there's, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could have just read there. There's 8 things in this instance, which is, oh, we got stuck on, you know, something being crafted. But yeah, we actually get 5 marks and a medallion out of those, so they are definitely worth it. But yeah, there's a total of 8. I don't actually know how many there were in Trouble in Tuckborough. Go check while we're sort of in the middle of it. Let's go to completed. 5. Yeah, there's only 5 in Trouble in Tuckborough. So this might take us a little bit longer, so we might actually have to go and do this instance a few times, like the next few times, considering I don't think we actually have any more to do in Trouble in Tuckborough. So I don't think there's actually any deeds left to do, and I think I said at one point when we deed, we might as well go and, you know, there's no point in staying with that, we should go to the next skirmish. But I think as well, last time I did it, this one wasn't unlocked. So, and a lot of them I still have to unlock themselves, like you have to buy them with turbine points, which means I have to go and get the turbine points. And all the deeds on here give us, they give us marks instead of turbine points, so I can't really use I can't use the skirmishes to get the turbine points to buy the skirmishes. So, I don't know, it's kind of an incomplete cycle. Kind of have to, like, you know, bridge off slightly from the loop of trying to do everything, and yeah, so I can get those turbine points to unlock the next few skirmishes. Plus, I'm going to have to, or skirmishes and instances, and then with those, will have only just unlocked them, I will have no knowledge of them, which means they might take me a while longer, potentially, which is kind of an issue. And then we have Lieutenant, or Lieutenant, either or. Even though it should, for me, it should be Lieutenant in where I live. But I say Lieutenant whenever I read it because that's how it's written. Oh, and this is where another instance can happen. Not an instance, sorry, an encounter can happen. Right there. We actually missed 2 at the moment. There can be a bear in that sort of area to the right of where we were, and also at that gate. There can also be one that comes out of a house on that gate where we had 2 counterattacks before the first encounter we went after. So yeah, they are sort of just all around the place. There's 2, I think, potentially that can be here. There's one over there. Well, it's 1 of 2 over there. I think there's technically 2 you can get done over there. Yeah, that's the jailhouse, and we can potentially have someone. This is what I think what I meant by the you can have enemies attack you, because if he comes out of there, like, these guys are still attacking us. But it doesn't look like we're getting that one potentially. That's a quite easy kill for us. That was nice. So yeah, it doesn't look like he's turned up. But we're actually getting quite a lot of bounties out of this. 69 silver from 6 of them, which is pretty good. I don't actually know how much 1 gives us. I'll have that. Actually, it doesn't matter too much. It's not like I'm going to only be selling 1, I'm going to be selling them all. No matter what. Ah, you hear soft growling from the east. Now, if I remember where this one is, that is the one up there. I think we're gonna have to, yeah. So there's this one, and there's also one that's there. So that was the one I meant when there's 2 potentials that we can get. But I don't think you can get both of them at the same time. Actually, no, I think you can. I might have before. It's been a very long time. Actually, it's not even been that long since I was last on here, but on this skirmish itself. But I think I have at one point got both of them together, because they aren't really in the exact same place, so you can battle them both separately. I really actually want to use. I'm going to use this as a merciful shot, which didn't seem to do much. I originally pressed the wrong button and changed my stance. Come on. Should be dead by now. Handfoot has fallen to your mighty blow. So yeah, we got another token of rage, minor token of rage, which actually I don't really ever use these. I never do. But we got 5 marks and some medallion. A medallion, not some. Oh, and we got this guy attacking us as well. So we actually have, yeah, over 500 of those now, which is pretty nice. And we should get quite a few at the end. And I also kind of want to see how much XP we actually get at the end of this. Not just from the enemies, I mean from the actual, like, finishing the skirmish. Because that takes up the majority of the bulk of the XP you get out of it. So these guys are giving us quite a lot of XP, 135, 129. So yeah, these are definitely good things, good ways of leveling up. Yeah, not that bad of a way to say. Right. And then we just have 2 more enemies left. Actually, this is so we only got two encounters in this. Is as far as I know. We'll see a 3rd one. So let's assume we have the only 2 of them, and we have to wait for the filth crawler goo to sort of go first. I'd prefer to have normal attack speed rather than plus a 90% to it, and minus 30% run speed, and a plus 30 to all skill inductions. So I can do that, but I'm gonna in the meantime just set up a campfire, even though it's gonna take me 30% longer to do, just so we can get that health up. Everything's full. Then we're gonna go in here, and then we have to defeat Balak. Right, so let's set a little trap for him. He's just killed. He's killed him, and then we have to kill him. Now this guy is I prefer this guy's boss to the one in Trouble in Tuckborough, mainly because he seems a bit cooler, just generally, and also he has a banner, which actually gives him an extra. I actually can't remember what it does. Actually, yeah, it gives plus 50% melee damage. I don't add too much. It's not like he's gonna get. Considering we got Herbalist, he's gonna get us killed. But yeah, it just seems like a little extra thing that he gets, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna now go here, do all that. We get 6 marks, a medallion. We also get 3,319 XP and some reputation as well. Let's travel. Oh, do we actually? We don't. Ah, yeah. I always forget this one. I don't want to forget this. That gives us our veteran, which is 43, which is still not as much as the So we got that's about 100 silver, which is not that bad. And here we are, all the way back here. We can go sell these items. I can find them. And also, I'm coming back here because there are 2 quests that this person has that we have also not done. So we can do that, and then we can also get Goblin Packmaster. And I just wanted to accept them on screen, just so I could show that I had done that. So I've also accepted our bounty thing, which you can see down here. Got both bounties back up because we can do the Goblin Exiles and these together, all 3 together at the same time. It gives us that extra stuff. So that's gonna be it for this episode. Did a skirmish, which was kind of the point of this one, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.